Hello, welcome back to the OJ Room channel. Today we are going to make a vest that can be on both sides and has a slit on the back. Actually, I made this while thinking of a vest that I could layer with after I made the Amelia dress last time. Anyway, let's start making from pattern. Make a pattern according to the direction of the arrow. Then, after drawing the pattern, add a 1 cm seam allowance. And each one pattern, but you can make a vest in various ways by giving a length or slight variation. So first, cut the outer and lining according to the pattern. Be sure to mark the notches on the front and back center. Before sewing, if the fabric is difficult to distinguish between the outside and the inside, mark the inside in advance to avoid confusion. First, sew the shoulders. And now press the seam open. Mark 2 cm from the center of back and sew. Now we are going to sew the outer fabric and lining together. Sew the neck above the notch line marked at the center of the front. Also sew the armhole. After sewing, cut the seam allowance to 0.5 cm. Turn the garment inside out so that the outside is visible. Now we will sew the side seams. The outer fabric is sewn with the outer fabric and the lining is sewn with the lining. At this time, the seam allowance should be open. So now we will sew the unsewn front center and hem. Then iron the garment to tidy up the overall shape. If you scratch the seam with your nail or press the seam open, it will be much easier to make the shape. Mark the notches that were cut on the back center. Place the ribbon above the notch mark and sew it with one side of the fabric. After sewing, fold the 1 cm seam allowance of the back center. When folding the seam allowance, if you draw twice as wide, you can fold the seam allowance more easily. Pin the fabric so that it does not slip. Sew 0.2 cm from the back center. Then sew 0.5 cm from the hem to the neck. To finish, trim the end of the ribbon with a lighter. Ta-da! It's done! Just tie up beautifully and shall we wear it? Thanks for watching the video. If the video is helpful, please subscribe. So see you again!